Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. This is Barbara, your host, for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And this is our Whip Wednesday edition of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And I'm a little rusty. I will totally admit it. My goodness, it's been a long time. It's been a hot minute since I've been on here. Good morning, Alice. Good morning, Patty. Good morning, Nikki. Let me see who else might be here. Hey, good morning, Jay. Good to see you. And I don't know if I can go back far enough, but it is good. Good morning, Valerie. It's good to see you. I'm so glad to see everyone this morning. Catherine, good morning. It's good to see you. Hey, Nikki. Oh, my goodness gracious. It's good to see everyone. I have my nice little whew. Oh, you're in St. John visiting until Sunday. That's nice, Catherine. That is very nice. Okay, I'm going to plug in my microphone. Are you ready? All right. Sorry I didn't get this. Okay. I always think that the sound quality is so much better when I plug in that microphone. So I hope that that helps. Jessica, good morning. It's good to see you. I have missed you. I've missed everyone on here, and it's so good to see everyone. And happy Wednesday to you. Ah, you're looking for a charger. Ah, yes. I love looking for things. And usually, at least once a day, I am looking for something. I'm looking for my glasses. I'm looking for keys. I do have a charger permanently plugged in that I don't move. And thankfully, I don't have any kids that will take it. Right, Jessica? Her kids have moved her charger. So that could be a little frustrating, I am sure. But it's so good to see everyone this morning. How are you? How have you been? I hope you've been doing well. And I sure have missed you. It has been a long week, a week. And I missed a whole week, and then I missed Monday. Sunday, we traveled back to I'm so sorry she had a funeral. I did see that she was here, so I said hi to her so that if she watches this later, then I will be able to say hi to Valerie. And I'm so sorry you had to go to a funeral today, Valerie. Thanks for letting me know, Alice. So yes, I have been missing you. And Jessica said I had to use my cord for the weed eater because, I don't know where my long cords are, and the kids are asleep still. And don't you dare wake up those sleepy kids, right? Because you get your minute of quiet while the kids are sleeping, right? And then you get to the point where you're like, okay, now it's time to get up. Yeah, I know that feeling. Oh my goodness. So it's good to see everyone, and I'm so glad that you're here. And thanks for sticking with me during this really weird time of transition. We're doing things, and we've got a lot on our plate right now as far as moving, and as far as hubby and I are just getting to that age where we have a little more health issues to take care of than we used to. When you're young, if you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, barring any unforeseen, serious illness, you don't have the upkeep, let's say, like you do when you're in your 50s and your 60s and, on beyond. So we are, quite busy taking care of things health-wise before we move. And it is nice to be home for a visit. And so, yeah, it's been nice. And I'm glad we're here. And so, you know, yeah, it's been a little bit of busy. And so, oh, Catherine, it must be nice to be home for a visit. Yes. Um, oh, good. Jessica says it's summer, so she lets her kids sleep till after 10. And, or you'll get up, get a cup of water. Oh, you never had to do it. Oh, so your sister does a little bit of crocheting? That's good, Catherine. That's fun. Oh. And let's see, Catherine says she crocheted 4 pairs of slippers since she's been there. And she crocheted on the beach yesterday. That is fun. Oh my goodness. I hope somebody took a picture of you crocheting on the beach. That is so fun. Everybody needs a photo of themselves crocheting on the beach. I don't think I have a photo of myself doing that. Oh, good. Your sister took a picture. Good for you, Catherine. I love it. I love it. That's awesome. That is so awesome. So last week, we were in Tennessee, and it was a good visit. We got some things taken care of, and there's still things to be taken care of, but we did get to see the progress on the house and talk about, what's next and all of that, and got some colors nailed down and just made sure that things were going the way they should, and they are. You've never crocheted on the beach, Alice? Yeah, I don't think I have either. But I think I've always been afraid of, getting sand in my project, but I should have, shouldn't I? Yep, I sure should. Oh, well, maybe we'll take care of that. Yeah, I mean, it's always a possibility, right? Oh my goodness. Well, so last week was Patty says I have crocheted on a lake and on riverbanks. Nice. That's cool. It would be kind of funny. Yeah, that's okay. I got you, Patty. I knew what you meant. And do you guys remember in school, the children would have flat Stanley? I don't know if everybody has it all around the world, but there's flat Stanley. And basically, it was a picture of, Stanley. And they would color Stanley. And then they would cut Stanley out. And I think he was, printed on cardstock, right? So he was a little bit tough, a little bit, he wasn't all paper bendy, right? And then they would stick him on a stick, and they would take flat Stanley with them everywhere. And they would take flat Stanley with them in the summer to show all the different places where they may have been or the different things that they did. And so then the goal was to take flat Stanley and take a photo of flat Stanley wherever they went. And then there was another one where, the class would actually mail flat Stanley to different people. And they would mail it to this person, and then this person would mail it to, someone else who was in what they thought was, a different place, an exotic place or whatever. And Flat Stanley might make it around the world before Flat Stanley got back to the classroom at the end of the year. So they would do it, a couple different ways. But you guys are making me think of Flat Stanley. That is so fun. Alice has a good question. Where is the weirdest or the most unconventional place that you have crocheted? And Catherine says, I'd have to say the beach. Patty says, an elevator. Oh, that's a good one. Riding the exercise bike. That is a good one too. Oh my goodness. And then of course, Patty said crocheted on a lake and riverbanks. And oh my goodness. Oh, a bathroom. Jessica, that's funny. That's funny. Let's not have a picture of that, okay? Let's leave that one to our imagination. So, I guess the weirdest place I have crocheted was, and I don't know that it's weird, but it's, the most unusual place that I have crocheted would be in a hospital waiting room. Oh, Alice says she's boring, just her car. What? Alice, have you crocheted in a coffee house before? I think you might have, or a tea, like Tim Hortons or someplace like that. I think you might have. Seems to me I remember you meeting up with a crochet friend and doing all that, or on an airplane. Oh, nice. Yes, I've crocheted on an airplane, and I've crocheted in an airport waiting for an airplane. That's right. Interesting. So we didn't do our usual what's in your cup because, I'm all mixed up today. Oh, at Tim Hortons. Yes, I thought you did, Alice. See, you've done some fancy crocheting. Oh, you crocheted on the way there on the plane. That's nice. It is a good way to pass the time, isn't it? And then people that walk by, they go, "Oh, that's nice knitting." And you say, "Thank you." Because it's easier just to say thank you, right? Coffee shop, airport, airplanes. Good, Nikki. Good. Yeah, it's nice. Catherine is having tea this morning. I'm having my coffee. You say, "Oh, it's crochet." You do? Yeah. Oh my goodness. If I want to talk to somebody, then I say, "Oh, it's called crochet." But if I just want them to go away, I go, "Thank you." And then they just go away. It's crochet, right? That rather than yell, it's crochet. Your front porch, Jay, that's a good place to crochet. Nikki's got a big coffee. I have a big coffee too, Nikki, and it's in my pug mug that my sweet sister-in-law gave me. I think now it's been about 16 years ago. Mm-hmm. Let me see, 16? Yeah, 16 or 17. Oh my, Jessica, you've only been on a plane once when your mom kidnapped you and your brother? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Nikki, you love that pug mug. Thank you. I love it too. And Alice just finished her coffee. So, yeah. Coffee's nice and hot this morning. I know, Alice, I'm not sure if Jessica was joking or if she's serious, and I kind of have a feeling she was serious. So I'm sorry that happened to you, Jessica. So, yes, what's in your cup, what's on your hook, and, oh, you were 7 and you were born on an army base. Okay. And she's from Germany. Okay. Yes. You definitely have had quite the life. My goodness. Oh, Patty says she's finished off the allotted amount of coffee already, so it will be water and or decaf unsweetened tea for the rest of the day. Good for you. Good for you. I've been thinking about going back to brewing my iced tea, but all of our pitchers are packed. The pitchers are packed. So I've been thinking about... at least when we go back to Tennessee, to the cabin, and the cabin has filtered water. There's a filter under the sink, so if you get the cold water from the kitchen sink, then it's filtered. But sometimes it's easier for us to just purchase a gallon of water from the store, especially if you're wanting to, make coffee or do anything where you have to have a lot of water because when it goes through the filter, it's a little slow coming out. But I've been thinking about getting a gallon of water and then sticking some family-sized tea bags in there and just letting it sun brew and getting my tea that way because we have plenty of tea bags. Anyway, so that's what I've been thinking about doing. So even here, if I did that, then that would be kind of the built-in pitcher idea. That's what I was thinking, the built-in pitcher. So, yeah, I want to show you what is on my hook. When I was in Tennessee, I thought that was a good idea too, Patty. Thank you. And Jay has tea in the cup. Yay. I love tea. And, this whole summer I haven't had any iced tea, and I love iced tea. Hubby loves iced tea, and we just haven't done it. And I do have some decaf too. I may have gotten packed, but we can do both. So I think having decaf for the rest of the day is probably a good idea, because if I drink tea all day, then I'm pretty highly caffeinated by the end of the day, and sleeping can be challenging. So I want to show you what has been on my hook for the last week, and it's been a lot of fun. You ready? Okay, let me grab it. So, of course, I have it in a bag because I'm a bag lady. But let's take a look here. So, I have my hook set, and guess what I did? I was at the cabin. I have one pair of scissors, and they were my kids' scissors. So, the kids' scissors that I get from Walmart, so it's okay. If I lose them, they're not the expensive kind. They were like $1, $1.50, something like that. But I was sitting in the recliner, and all of a sudden, those scissors were gone. So I was really pretty sad because it was the only pair of scissors that I had at the cabin. I looked around to see if my sister-in-law had any scissors. I couldn't find any. So I had to kind of modify this because I didn't cut short any of the colors. And usually I would go a couple rows with a color, and then I would cut it and then attach another one. So, right? Yep, the couch ate them. It was a little discouraging, right? I know, what a surprise, I lost something. Exactly. Surprise. And, yeah, I wasn't that happy about that. But let me show you what I've done. And it's kind of cool. But like I said, I probably would have changed up the colors a little bit faster if I had had a color change, or a scissors, so I could do the color change. So let us see what is going on here. Oh boy, because like this last one, I've got, look at this, I've got quite a bit of orange here, and I probably would have changed that out a little bit quicker, but I didn't. So I'm going to back up just a little bit. Are you ready? So this is my project for the cabin, and this is a C2C, let's see, what am I going to call it? A C2C scrap blanket. So do you see the colors? Aren't they something? So it is a rectangle in size, and oh my, most of the time it's right in front of your face. Yes. And you just like kind of lose what you were looking for. Isn't this pretty? Isn't this just so pretty? So it started out pretty, and then I started doing some orange. So let me show you. Then it kind of got like a little bit bright. So I need to get rid of this orange, and I need to do some more sedate colors. But it's all scrap yarn. It's all yarn that got balled up, or yarn that was on its last legs that didn't get balled up. And I love it. So what I did was I took my bag of the balled up yarn, and I just grabbed a couple colors, and I put 2 strands together, and I started doing a C to C. And let me show you what hook size I used. It's really kind of nice. And these, the yarns that I used are all 4-weight yarns. 4-weight yarns, and a size L 8.0 Clover Amour hook. So this is my Clover Amour hook, and it is a 8mm hook, and this has been perfect. I am in love with this blanket. I really am. So my thought is, see, I've made it like it's kind of wide enough to be a lap blanket. Oh, you like the orange with the blue? Let me see. Yeah, see, I did do orange with blue. I did orange with, there's a little bit of orange with, well, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of orange with blue, because I couldn't cut the blue to like do several of those. And now this last one is orange with kind of a maroon wine color. And so, yeah, thankfully I'm almost out of the orange. But I think I'm going to find a pair of scissors here somehow. And you know, cut that a little short, and maybe I can like not have too much, because the rest of it was kind of a little sedate. There is an orange with some green right here, but not a lot. And this orange with blue was right there. So I'm really liking these colors. And I like the fact that I really didn't know what the colors were going to look like. Oh, a sharp knife. Okay. Thank you, Patty. You know, I probably could have done that. But I was just, nail clippers too. You know, I had both of those at the cabin, but I don't know. I guess I was just in the, I can't find my scissors mode. And hey, Trudy, good morning to you. Good afternoon to you, Trudy. I know that you're in the afternoon right now. I hope that you're having a great day. It's so good to see you. And so, Trudy, I don't know if you got to see my blanket, but I'm going to hold it up one more time so that you can see it. This is my C to C. Oh, let me see. Is this the way I did it? Yes, this is the way I did it. So you see I've got a rectangle going. Of course, this is, so I've stopped the rectangle growth. So I just have, you know, this left. And oh, it's the afternoon and it's freezing. Oh, Trudy, I hope you stay warm today. I should send some of the Florida warmth to you. I just pushed some your way. I hope it helps. And so, yeah, so I'm real excited about this. So once I get this completed with the rectangle, then my thought is to at least do 4 or 5 rows around it. Oh, you don't like to crochet C to C? I love crocheting C to C. I love it. I think it's super fast for me. I have a tutorial for C to C that makes it really easy to understand. If you need, if you want a really good tutorial on doing C to C, look for my Keep That Crazy Florida Weather, right? And you don't want my heat. Oh, okay. You don't want my heat. Yeah. I know. It's over 100 some days. It's just crazy. And so if you want to learn how to do C to C, corner to corner stitch, I have an easy first project for you. Look in my playlist under tutorials and look for the C to C candy cane scarf. Now here's the thing. The candy cane scarf is, you know, it's a Christmas themed scarf, You can use any color you want. You don't have to use candy cane colors. You can get one, color that's variegated. You can get a striping yarn. You can get a solid yarn and just go for it. The point is that is a great way to practice your C to C, stitch. And it's pretty easy to follow. I try to make it as easy as possible. And I have had people tell me that they struggled with the corner to corner stitch until they found my tutorial. And then that tutorial helped, help them to kind of wrap around their mind how to do the corner to corner. It's really not that hard. And sometimes I think people, some of the tutorials make it a little more complicated than it needs to be. So if you have always wanted to do corner to corner, or if you've tried corner to corner and struggled with it, check out my tutorial. I love C to C too, Catherine. I really do. I just think it is such a great project and a great stitch. And so yeah, I am super excited about this blanket. So this is what I did in Tennessee while I was, on my downtime in the evening. Hey, Miguel, good morning. You're getting ready for an eye exam appointment. I hope everything goes really well for you, Miguel. I hope everything goes really well. Our eyes are important. And so, yeah. And thank you, Catherine. Thank you. I love this too. I am so into, the other scrap blanket that I've been doing is, you're welcome, Miguel. Oh, you just don't like doing it. Yeah. Okay. So you've done C to C, but you just don't like it. That's okay, Trudy. There are other stitches that I don't like either. So everybody has their favorites. And that's why the world is so fantastic with all the different talents and all the different people, all the different personalities. And as long as we treat each other with respect and kindness, then I think we are fantastic, right? Yes. So I'm going to drink some more coffee. Yummy, yummy. So that's what I've been working on. And, I've kind of worked on it at night. And yes, I think C to C is good. Yes. And so I'm really into the scrap. Yes, we are, Trudy. We are. And we are a creative community. And you're working on 1940 headscarf. Nice, Nikki. Okay, you've got to head out now, Catherine. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Have a really great day. And this is Whip Wednesday, so today's the day to work on projects that you've already started. And so that's fun. That's really fun. So when I was thinking about this, true, everyone likes to paint something different. Yes, that's right. And yes. So I knew that I wanted to do a scrap can, but I also knew that I did not want to do a single crochet again, right? So I tried to think, what kind of pattern do I want to do? What kind of stitch do I want to do? And that's when the C to C came to me. I have not done a C to C for a couple years now. Actually, the last C to C that I did was the tutorial for that candy cane scarf. That was the last corner to corner crochet project that I had done. So I thought, well, let me see if my memory holds up. Let me try that. Let's see, you're at, you need 30 inches and you're at 2T. Is that 21 or 22 inches? And you're getting close. Oh, 25 of 30. Okay. Good. That's awesome. Nikki, you're almost there. That's awesome. So, yeah, so I decided to do this. I was inspired by the new Mary Maxim catalog that came out. The Mary Maxim catalog has all different kinds of kits that you can buy, but it also has the yarn, and it has a lot of different things. It has puzzles. It has calendars that you do the the rhinestones and the little circle things. What are those called? I don't know. The kind of fancy things that you can just glue on your calendar. So I was looking at those and thinking, oh, my granddaughters would love to. Oh, you have a dishcloth done in C2C? That is nice. The summer of the dishcloth memories. That's right. That's awesome. And I forgot that I had done a C2C in a dishcloth. I like that. And so, yeah, so I was looking all through that catalog. Well, they had a kit, and it was very pretty, and it really wasn't that expensive for the kit. But, I'm not buying yarn or kits right now, except for the crochet of the month, which I've committed to this whole year to do. So, yeah. So, let's see. I think I have August, September, October, November, December. I have 5 more kits to go in this year, and then done, right? And all of them I've been so happy with. Well, this kit was gorgeous. It was blue. And I can't remember if it was more like a variegated, which means that the color changes fast, or if it was more like a stripe. Seems like it was a variegated. Seems like we didn't have like a lot of stripy color, a lot of long same color and stuff. But so the middle part was a rectangle or a square. See, it was draped. It's hard to tell. But the middle part was C to C, and then it had a good 10 rows or so of border around it, which really wasn't, it was a border around the C to C part, but it kind of became more blanket, right? Because there was so much of it. And they were different stitches, and it just went all the way around, keeping the corners. And I really fell in love with that look. It was like having like a double stuffed Oreo, right? And the center part, the corner to corner part, was like the white creamy filling, right? And then the outside was the yummy chocolate cookie. And yes, I had to go there. Okay, Oreo cookies early this morning. Yes, I did it. Who doesn't love an Oreo cookie? I love an Oreo cookie. Fun fact, they used to give me migraines, so I had to stay away from them. But as I'm getting older, they don't bother me like they did. Who knows? So anyway, it's a lot of fun. It looked like a lot of fun. I know, right, Nikki? Food. It looked like a lot of fun. So that's why I started this one. And I wanted to do a scrap GAN. I wanted to do one with the double strand, because who doesn't love all of this nice, lovely yarn that just has such a pretty color to it, right? So that's what I did, and I just loved every combination. Every combination was just so good. So anyway, that's what I did. And I just used the scrap yarn that I had at the cabin. The balls of yarn, the small used up skeins, like this I can tell is Red Heart Super Saver. And this is soft. I can tell that this is Hobby Lobby. Yeah, this is the I Love This Yarn. I can tell by how soft it is. So I'm using up colors, and it's a nice thick blanket because of doing the 2 strands and the C to C all together. And so yeah, I'm really liking it. And I think that this would be a good one as a couch cover, or even outside, to take it outside. And Oh, you sent a pic on Facebook of the top that you just finished. Nice, Jessica. Yeah, it kind of does look like earth tones, doesn't it? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Miguel. So, it's a great way to use up your scraps. And I'm thinking that that is one of the ways this coming year that I am going to be enjoying my yarn. Because remember, we're going to do 2024 is going to be the year of not buying yarn. And that is the official year, because this year I'm still doing the Mary Maxim kits. But I'm not buying other yarn either right now, just simply because it's all packed. I've had a lot of yarn to pack, a lot of yarn. And with all of the yarn that I've packed, there's no reason to go buy more yarn. No reason, because I have plenty. I even have some that has been packed in cardboard boxes and taped up, because there's just so much yarn. So not all of it would fit in the clear totes with the snap lids that I purchased. So that is, my sign to go ahead and stop buying yarn for right now. So 2024 is going to be the official year of not buying yarn. And I'm going to have to come up with a fun phrase for it. If you can think of a fun phrase for the year of not buying yarn, let me know. Put some comments down below. Let me know if you come up with a phrase or, a title for it. And I just really want to do projects that use up the yarn that I already have. And so it would be fun to come up with. And I know some of you are on board with that too. And this is going to be fun, because we're going to come up with new projects. And you never know. My year might be all scrap gans. Probably not, because I do have quite a bit of different colors. But that would be a really easy way to use up a lot of yarn. Especially colors that perhaps I don't always use up. It's always good to have an orange though, because you never know when you're going to need to make something with orange. But is it something that you necessarily use a lot of? No. I like having the rainbow on my shelf. Roy G. Biv is the way to go. And so it's been funny too, because on our trip to Tennessee and on our trip back from Tennessee, and also while we were in Tennessee, I have seen more rainbows this trip than I have probably in the last year. We saw, I think, 3 going up. We saw one really beautiful one. It started out coming back. It started out just a faded look, and it was right in front of us. And then it just got brighter and brighter and brighter and more intense. And we could see every single color in that rainbow. It was defined. I tried taking a photo of it. The photo didn't come out nearly as beautiful and as pronounced as what we were seeing, especially as it glowed. And honestly, I've never seen one so well defined. You could see all of the Roy G. Biv in this rainbow. And it just reminded me, there's so many beautiful colors out there and so much yarn. The world is so beautiful. Even when people can be ugly, the world is beautiful. And it shares its beauty with us in the rainbows. It shares its beauty with us in the trees and the flowers and, in so many different ways. In the mountains, the beauty of the mountains, the beauty of the ocean. It just shares just a beauty that, God has given us to enjoy. And so it's just a really nice reminder. So whatever part of the world you live in, I know there's beauty around you. And so it's just whether we choose to see it and enjoy it. So let's do that today. Let's get out there and look around and see what there is to see. Even in Florida here, where it's just so hot. I can't stand it. But the sky is beautiful. The fluffy clouds are beautiful. The ocean is beautiful. The Gulf. The lakes here in Florida are beautiful. The sandhill cranes, something that I won't be able to see in the mountains. That's beautiful. You know, just different things like that. So I'm fully embracing the beauty here in Florida, fully embracing the beauty in the mountains, and just, you know, finding peace in the nature that God has given us. So let me see. Yay, I'm not buying yarn. Project Yinby, Y-I-N-B-Y. You know I love acronyms. You know I love that. Project Yinby. Yay, I'm not buying yarn. Okay, I'm going to have to write that down. Good morning, Naomi. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Trudy says, I usually just buy yarn for a project and the leftovers use for amigurumi. Nice. I love that you have a purpose for your leftover yarn. That is awesome. Yeah, it's a commitment. Oh no, there's a fly in there annoying you. Oh, yes. Flies are definitely annoying. You just have to look out of your kitchen window and you see Table Mountain. Oh, that is wonderful, Trudy. Excuse me. I'm going to have to look that up so that I can see the beauty of what you're seeing. I'm going to look it up. Table Mountain. That sounds beautiful. And it sounds flat on top, like a table. Naomi, it's so nice to see you. I'm so glad that you're here this morning. And we're talking about the beauty that's around us and the beauty that in the earth that God gives us, different views that God gives us in different areas of the world. And Trudy just shared that she looks out her window and she can see Table Mountain. So I can't wait to take a look at that. And I'm going to have to Google it. And that was kind of where I was going too, Alice. Alice says, does it look like a table, Trudy? And I bet it does. So that's exciting. That's so exciting. So I'm excited about doing my C2C scrap GAN blanket. And I'm going to see how many rows around I am going to do. And I'm going to do it, let's see. Trudy says it is. And next to it is Lion's Head, also a mountain. Nice. That sounds really intriguing too. I can't wait to see that. Table Mountain and Lion's Head Mountain. Nice. Well, gang, my coffee's almost gone, and it's time to say goodbye. This week is going to be exciting. I have a, let's see, it's flat on top and rising out off the ocean. Wow. Oh, and Miguel did a short video earlier this morning of Texas sunrise. So if you want to see a Texas sunrise, head on over to Miguel's channel, Who Knows, and check that out. Oh, Patty says, I couldn't wait. Had to Google it. Wow, beautiful. So that is amazing. I can't wait. So I hope that you have a wonderful day. And I hope that you, thank you, Alice. Alice put the link to Miguel's channel, and I'm assuming to the sunrise video. So as soon as we get off here, you can click on that and go view that. That's awesome. And you know what? If you have some beauty in the earth that you want to share, put it on your channel. You don't have to have an official channel where you're sharing tons of videos or anything, but just put it on your channel and let us know, and we'll go take a look. Have a great day, and I hope that you have a wonderful Wednesday. Keep on crocheting. Whip those whips into shape and get them into the completed pile. And we'll see you on Friday. I have an exciting trip planned, and it's a surprise location. And so I am going to go see one of our Crochet Yarny friends. I've never been there before to this area, and so I'm really excited, and I will see you on Friday, and we'll see what happens. Stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. Much love to everybody, and I hope that you have a great Whip Wednesday and a great rest of the week. See you later in the week. Bye, guys.